Alrighty, my good old friends of YouTube, we have 5 stocks to break down in this video, all of which have very high short interest that could be squeezing. Of course, the keyword there is could. Nothing's guaranteed. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, especially with these stocks. Let me tell you guys, especially with these stocks that have very high short interest, that are volatile, that are more risky in nature. So yeah, we're going to break down the charts, my thoughts, key levels, all that good stuff, what I'm looking to do. So if y'all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on X at Stocks Talk Stocks, link down below. And with that being said, cheers, let's dive right into the video. So full disclosure, by the way, before we dive into this, I own 0 shares of all these stocks that we're going to talk about today. These are stocks that I might trade in the future, but as of now, I own 0 shares of any of these stocks that we're going to talk about. So let's just dive into it with number 1, which we've talked about before, not really recently, but throughout the course of the channel, we've covered the stock here. It is Beyond Meat, ticker symbol BYND, which let me tell you guys, this has really been breaking out over the past couple of weeks. You can see back in, looks like the beginning of November, it was at $5.50. And this is a whole nother topic for a whole nother video, but this stock was at one point, I think, $300. Talk about a failure, guys. Yeah, look, $240. This is when it IPO'd back in 2019. I was still making videos then. I actually started my channel in 2017, 18. So that was the start of the craze with the vegan food companies, Beyond Meat, a bunch of other ones that we're not going to get into. And man, this thing got a lot of momentum, a lot of hype, a lot of money behind it. $239 is where it hit, and it hit $5 a month ago. Yeah, that's not a good sign overall for this company in the long term, which again is why these stocks are very risky that we're talking about right now. But in the short term, there could be a trading opportunity here as the stock is 43, or it has 43.8% short interest. And over the past couple of weeks, it's been reversing really over the past 2 weeks. We've been breaking above the 50 SMA, the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart here. We have a golden cross as well, which we haven't had that in a good couple of months here. I mean, look, Beyond Meat was trading under the moving averages since the beginning of August. So what, 4 months at this point? Now we're finally starting to break out. So this is worth watching for sure. And mind you, today alone, it's up 7%. And if I pull up this 20-day chart, you can see how much it's really gone up over the past just 10, 14 days alone. And it looks like yesterday it ran up from 880 to about 1050 in the aftermarket. So yesterday was a big day, 20% day for Beyond Meat. So keep your eyes on it. Momentum's definitely building up there by the looks of it. Volume's up. The short interest is almost 50 freaking percent, guys. Unbelievable there. And the next one I want to break down is BIG, Big Lots. This is one that was also downtrending like Beyond Meat for a good couple of months, since August pretty much, right? Yeah, we hit $8.99, broke under the moving averages, got to about $3.50 by the middle of November, and since that point now we've almost doubled. Now we're at what, $6.30? So from $3.50 to $6.30, that's a pretty big move there, and we're pretty much at break even on the day. But if we pull up this 5-day, or the 10-day should show it, we have an ascending triangle on Big Lots here with short interest of, let's see, 30%. So pretty much, not as high as, of course, Beyond Meat, but it's up there, 30% short interest. That's a lot. And let's see, man, if we break above this 660 level, 675, this could be a trading opportunity in my opinion. So let me actually set my alert at, let's put it at 665 for now. Mark is at or above. We'll see where it goes from that point. So Big Lots looks pretty good in my opinion. From there, maybe we could break out towards the $8 range. That was the high from, it looks like, back in the end of August. If that breaks, maybe $10 again. This looks pretty promising in my opinion. So the next one after Big Lots, guys, is Carvana, CVNA, which I've covered before here on the channel, and now it's actually playing out like we covered it in, I believe, the last short interest video, which might have been 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I don't make these too often, guys, but I think I made one about 2-3 weeks ago. We covered this, and it looks like it's continuing the pattern as of now. Let me quickly clear the drawing set here and redraw it so you guys can see Clearly, higher lows are being made, all that good stuff. Now we have a golden cross on the 4-hour chart. We're above the moving averages, which is great. And, really, we're in this window, or we're playing in this window right here between, $42 to about $56 to $58 per share. I mean, I know it's a wide range there, but that's kind of where we're at right now, especially if we break above this 43 mark, which not only was resistance, a couple of days ago, today, but also a couple of months ago, right? A couple of weeks ago, we failed there. So if Carvana could break above, let's say $43, let me set my alert there right now. We could be trading up towards $50, man, maybe even higher than that. And their short interest is what? 38.6%. Unbelievable. So watch out for Carvana in this window right here. I think it's wide open. We'll see how that plays out for them. And the next one here, guys, is SIRI XM. Let me pull it up and show you guys what this is looking like. The stock's up to about, $5.13 right now, up over 2% on the day. And as of now, it's up a little bit, 2%. But yesterday, it had a pretty decent move, a bigger move, I believe. It went from, $4.60 to about $5, so it ran almost 9-10% yesterday. So now with that move yesterday, it's pushing us past the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. And you guys can see, if I get the channel tool out, we're still trading clearly in this channel, which shows maybe a lot more upside for Sirius XM. And their short interest, I believe, is very high, obviously, hence why it's in this video. It's at 26.4%. So let's see, man. Do we play in this window right here up to the mid-high fives? Do we break that point, start going back towards $7-8 where we were over the summer? It looks like in the middle of July we hit that point. So Sirius XM, keep your eyes on it. SIRI, very important one here that could be pushing volumes, volumes up a ton. It looks like we're getting momentum for the bulls. Let's see if that holds. And before we break down the last one here, guys, don't forget to get your free stocks for Moomoo, up to 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. Listen to this, guys. Once you open up your account using that link down below and you fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000. Again, with just a $100 deposit, which really is not much. And of course, if you fund your account with at least $1,000 on top of those 5 stocks that you just got, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. And if you guys don't like the Moomoo platform for some reason, which I think you will, but if you don't, you can easily, withdraw your money, your deposits, and keep all the free stocks that you got, no strings attached. So use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo, get your stocks. And with that being said, cheers. Let's talk about the last one here, which is Dish Network, guys, or networks, whatever the heck it is, guys. Yeah, Dish Network. And I used to have Dish Network. Well, my family did growing up, because we're Greek and we had all the Greek channels through Dish, the satellite, this, that, whatever. But Dish is definitely dying as a company these days. For sure, at least from what I've seen. And that's another reason why it's in the list for this video, because it has very high short interest. And typically, those types of companies that have high short interest, they have high short interest for a reason, because the big money out there, they're shorting the stocks to the ground, because they think they're going to go bankrupt and they're going to profit on the downside of the company. And a lot of the time, they're manipulating the shares, which we're not going to get into in this video. And the way we get short squeezes is, well, we get some news that comes out that's good, or maybe there's a lot of buyers at once, whatever, triggering the short squeeze. Maybe they report strong earnings, but it looks like ever since their last earnings report, they got destroyed from around 550 to about 320. So that was a huge drop there, 42%. But since that point, we've recovered that gap, or we closed that gap essentially, and now we're back over the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. So let's see if Dish Networks, guys, or Network here, could break out of this overall trend line that I'm about to draw. You guys can see there. Clearly, we've been putting in lower highs over the past couple of months. Boom, right there is another one where we're at now, potentially here as well. You guys can see right here. So this pattern needs to break, And, we might take it out now. I mean, we're testing it in real time. Yes, we are seeing a bit of resistance right now. The stock's down 3.5% on the day. But who knows, man? There's the rest of today, the rest of this week, and we'll see how it plays out in this range. And I'd say personally, if we break above 550, that's where I think we do start reversing more to the upside. But let me set some alerts. I'll do one here at Mark is that we're above $5. I'll do another one at 550. Let me do that now. And I forgot to mention, or did I mention it? No, I did. Their short interest is 21%. It's pretty up there, guys. Pretty up there. So what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. And don't forget, I'm not a financial advisor. I own 0 shares of these stocks. And I'm not telling you guys what to do. And don't forget to follow me on X at Stocks Talk Stocks. You might as well do that. Link down below. And I'll catch you guys later.